What's going on, boys? It's Daily Tactics here, and today we're back with some more Ultimate Epic Battle Simulator 2. And in this video, we are going to be having modern soldiers holding out in a deployed base fortress position that we've got here. So we have approximately 40,000 US soldiers here. There are 6 different square encampments that they have on the outer edges of the base, and then the center of the base is comprised of 2 different square rings that need to hold out to the last man. And they're going to be fighting against 4 million zombies here, coming at them from all different sides. Let's see if this unique shape manages to hold against the zombie army. If you guys enjoy these videos, please be sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and comment down below if you'd like to see some more. Let's get into it. Alrighty then, boys, let's get nice and close here for the start, and press start right there, and the rounding fire from these forward operating bases begin to go off at extreme speeds. But the zombies are still actually making some progress towards them. You're seeing every single wave of zombies that comes forward gets a little bit farther than the last one. I definitely think that these forward bases are going to be having some conflict with the zombies at some point here, but it's a matter of how many they can kill before they end up getting overrun. If they can eliminate enough of these zombies so that the inner ring can actually hold out to the bitter end, then that is going to be perfect. There are, what, like 1,000 times as many zombies as there are modern soldiers here, so each modern soldier theoretically has to get 1,000 kills in order to win the day, which is a very, very hefty amount. But at the moment, they have 137,000 kills and only 3 deaths. So the modern soldiers are definitely making a good run of it at the very beginning here. Of course, the very beginning of these battles is often not very telling as to the end result of the battles. We've had battles where, you know, you start off with 1,000,000 kills for one side and they still end up losing just due to the sheer weight of the enemies coming towards them. So you never really know. Actually, modern soldiers now have 55 deaths. Where are they dying from? It seems like this position here is where the zombies are getting closest, and yes, definitely over here is where the zombies are starting to cut into them. This is no bueno at all. Look at this, the zombies really packing a mean punch here and eating away at a number of these modern soldiers that are defending the lines here. Already up to 250 dead modern soldiers now, but they do have 300,000 zombie kills for them. That's a very, very hefty number. The experimental mode is on. So, that means that there will be pooling of red water, if you catch my drift, because the last few videos where I said the other term, the real term, got demonetized. So, this red water here is very, very dangerous and can lead to more deaths due to not breathing under said water. Yes, the YouTube algorithm will never catch that. I think I'm in the clear, boys. God, I hope this video doesn't get demonetized. Either way, you can see that some of that water is pooling up here and rising just about to their ankles now. So that is going to be a danger for these guys. But it seems to be mainly happening at this area here. Oh, over here, it's happening really bad. Oh, God, look at over here. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, this is a yikes. Holy smokes. The water level has risen very, very high over here, which has resulted in many of these modern soldiers going down. Ooh, yikes. That is really, really bad. Over here, I don't think it'll happen since they are on an incline, so it's probably all draining down towards these guys down here. And then it's the same thing going on over this way, it seems, because that is sort of like a little poolage area where that can end up happening. Ugh, is it happening over here too? Kinda? That could be a risk factor. Oh my goodness. At the very least, when that does happen, the zombies are no longer going to be able to take this route, so it's a little bit of a blessing in disguise. Yes, thousands of modern soldiers end up biting the dust due to this, but simultaneously, now the zombies will have to avoid this area or bite the dust themselves. So it sort of creates, you know, an avenue where the zombies can't attack from. It creates a place where the modern soldiers don't have to defend from, so it's not too bad. Alrighty then. Well, Whoa, what is going on here? Like a little weird whirlpool glitch. Interesting. Alrighty then. Okay. Either way, the zombies are continuing to pile up here. Oh, they're getting more aggressive on these outer edges. The outer edges are definitely going to lose in this battle. It is probably going to come down to the middle area at some point during this time, for sure. Right now, we do have 750,000 dead zombies on the battlefield and 4,300 dead U.S. soldiers, although actually more U.S. soldiers are dead because of the water rising. So there's only 30,000 U.S. soldiers left alive, meaning 10,000 have died. Why don't we go ahead and do our first time-lapse of the battle right about here, and we'll see what happens during this time-lapse. It should be a pretty cool one from the overhead view like this, so let's do it. Okay, I think that time-lapse should have looked pretty cool. So as we can see, the zombies are breaching a little bit right here, not enough to actually make it to the middle line, so that's very good. One somehow made it all the way over here. I don't know how, but very impressive. Very impressive. These thousands of men all just kind of let her walk up. I don't know. Oh, God, idiots. But the outer little bases here are actually still defending pretty okay. I'm surprised that they've managed to last this long, though they are rapidly losing soldiers. You can see at the top right, they are losing soldiers by the second here. It's not good. It's not good. So I don't think these will last too long, but we're already up to 1.5 million kills on the zombies. So that's very, very decent. There's only 2.5 million zombies left alive, and we are having this massive lake basically being created here. So that's going to be an entire side of the battlefield the modern soldiers don't have to worry about, because the zombies can't actually get through there without drowning. That's pretty huge, and the same thing is happening over here. So we're basically going to have the zombies being funneled through different areas because these different little lakes are forming and cutting them off from moving through there. So the middle section here is actually going to have a lot easier of a time than we initially thought, I think, which is really, really good. That means that they potentially could hold out for an extremely long time here with those choke points sort of being enabled. And of course, these little sections here, I'm acting like I'm counting them out, but they really aren't being counted out yet because they've still got a huge chance at managing to survive for a while longer. There's still, a few thousand soldiers for each of these small little bases, except for the ones that have already been destroyed. We don't talk about that. So these little ones over here, they can still get hundreds of thousands of zombie kills. So I think they will end up dying eventually, but not before getting more kills and helping out the cause of the middle side. So why don't we go ahead and run another time lapse here from a different angle this time, and we'll watch as these outer bases slowly get consumed by zombies. Alright, after some time here, the zombies have defeated a few more of those little pod bases and are now coming for the main line directly, and this area has become a little bit of a problem. However, over on this way, it does appear like the lake is holding off the zombies in a number of areas, but over here they actually did a body bridge over, which is never a good thing because now the zombies can come straight across it and attack these modern soldiers. Yeah, not so great. Not so great at all. It's very bad, very bad. Look at this. Look at this over here. They're doing the same thing, except I think some of them are drowning. Yes, that's, I guess, good. Oh my god, I didn't even notice this over here. And they made a... Oh my god. Why? Why? Well, I guess it's good for the U.S. soldiers, I suppose. Either way, it seems like There will be multiple fronts they'll have to hold out at. This is the most concerning one right here, where these zombies are coming from. That's going to be a real problem. Over here will be a smaller area, so I'm not as worried about this section. And then over here, also not super worried about this. Over here, this pod is actually still holding out. I don't know what makes this one special, but for some reason these guys are still managing to do it. So I'm not too worried about this section either. Eventually they will probably go bye-bye, but for now they've got that extra security and backup on this side of the battlefield, so I think that'll be okay too. It's really over here that's going to be a major problem that could result in this entire half of the line breaking down and being destroyed, and then the rest of it could crumble like a chain reaction from there, and that could be real bad, bro. That could be a toughie indeed. Oh, this is probably gonna come down to the wire here. Let's go ahead and run another time lapse, because I think this is a great battle for time lapses. Seeing all the different movement of the zombies overhead, I think it's pretty cool. So let's run it. Alright, well, this line over here did end up breaking, and now they are going to be swarming in over there too. Over here, this outer corner has broken as well, and now the zombies are getting at the inner corner. Oh, this is looking like it could be very problematic going forward. These hordes of zombies, they're just going to have free reign over the battlefield now. It's no bueno. No bueno at all. Oh, I fear this might be an L. This might be a big fat L that we got to deal with here. Because we've got, what, 6,000 modern soldiers left, 1.6 million zombies left. I think the modern soldiers probably don't have this in the bag, despite their best efforts. The outer bases, they held well, but I mean, I think the water pooling was more detrimental than positive in this battle. I thought, maybe it could help out the modern soldiers a good bit with those roadblocks and stuff like that, and it did, but simultaneously, I mean, it wiped out those outer bases, and when those outer bases stayed alive, like the one over here, they ended up getting way more kills, and, you know, without them, they get way less kills, so I think it is for the worse. We have another little lake pooling up over here as well. That's interesting to see, actually. So, more modern soldiers are dying from that. This is a disaster. Why don't we go ahead and run the time lapse of them being extinguished. Alright, we did have an L here. I had hopes for a little while that maybe they'd pull it off, but sadly, no. They took the fattest L possible. Defeat. Sucks, man. Really does, but it is what it is. Happens to all of us sometimes. RIP to these brave soldiers. Either way, only 1.4 million zombies are remaining. They came very close. Really close. You gotta give them that, you know? But still an L. Either way, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you did enjoy. Please be sure to hit that like button if you did. Subscribe if you haven't already, and comment down below if you'd like to see some more. I'll see you on the next one. Peace. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Be sure to click that subscribe button for more content, and hit the notification bell if you'd like to be alerted to whenever I live stream or upload. Thanks so much.